The long distance relationship with a lot of intricacy woven into this one.
Yeah, well, first of all, let's address this time frame. You know, this expectation maybe that your folks have, your family and friends, that, hey, you know, this seems sudden to us, when in fact it doesn't seem sudden to you because the friendship is a long-standing
you've shared
thing.
a long history together.
Right.
You know each other, and by the way, that's something we identify with.
Absolutely, we had 7 years of dating.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about that. We do know from research that people who have been in a dating relationship, I think for about 2 years, have a much lower divorce rate. Now, this has nothing to do with some magical time frame of 2 years. This really has to do with maturity when it comes to the connection, the relationship itself, stability, and knowing each other inside and out. It sounds to me like there's a high level of friendship that has really contributed to that. And what's nice is it hasn't had that blind mask of romance over it that a lot of us have to deal with, kind of dropping that. So
well, there's going to be part of that, and just be aware, because there's something about the neurochemistry of our bodies. When we begin to fall in love with somebody, we begin to, the light shines around their head.
People are filtered and don't look quite as real, do they?
Right, exactly.
So I can understand your, loved ones' concerns, but the truth is there is probably a lot of stability there. I wouldn't worry so much about the timeline as I would about taking it on by the job to have a very intentional engagement period.
Yeah, and one of the things that you can do on our website, you're going to find this book called Saving Your Marriage Before It Starts. And I know this from experience from other couples that have a long distance relationship. You can take the workbooks that go with this. There's a set of his and her workbooks. And do this over the phone, via email, as you kind of go through and say, hey, let's do exercise 3 and we'll talk on Tuesday about that, or what have you. It's a really nice way to kind of stay connected and be very proactive in making sure you're preparing for this love life that you want to experience as husband and wife. And so that's something to suggest that is very practical. And then I think it's really important to allow these people that are raising questions for you to don't just dismiss them. What is it?
Let them know that you're that you're interested in their feedback. Really, the two factors that make you stable for an engagement are the longevity of the relationship, what you guys have as a friendship, not so much as a dating couple, and then how mature are you personally, each of you. Your age and your level of maturity and independence from your families, that's a huge predictor of marital satisfaction.
Exactly, because your marriage, your eventual marriage, can only be as healthy as the least healthy person in it. So one of the most important things you can do right now is work on the two of you as individuals, work individually on who you are with this person.
But let's get real. It takes a while for people to respond to a new idea. And if they've never seen you as a couple, but only seen you as friends, there might be a part of them that says, well, of course, this has been coming all along. But there might be a part of them that has to reframe the relationship.
Like what?
Yeah,
those two?
Exactly. And recognize that everybody needs time to kind of react to a change. Some people embrace sudden change. Some people resist it. And everyone has their own personal style with that.